Right now, the Iranian regime is bombing our civilian neighborhoods while we are targeting the terrorists. Now, this is not new. They've tried to assassinate President Trump twice. They bombed American embassies. They killed 241 Marines in Beirut. They killed and injured thousands of Americans with their IEDs in Iraq and Afghanistan. They burn the American flag. They chant endlessly, "Death to America." Our enemy is your enemy. And by doing what we're doing, we're dealing with something that will threaten all of us sooner or later. Our victory will be your victory. How do we intend to achieve that victory? Well, we've already done great things. We've taken out their senior military leadership. We've taken out their senior technologists who are leading the race to build atomic weapons that would threaten us, but not only us. We've done all that and many other things. But we are also aware of the fact that there's more to be done. So we're preparing. We paved the way to Tehran, and our pilots over the skies of Tehran will deal blows to the Ayatollah regime that they cannot even imagine. And I can tell you this, we have indications that senior leaders in Iran are already packing their bags.
The butcher with a microphone. So here he is again, Benjamin Netanyahu, standing on the ashes of Gaza, standing on the bodies of more than 20,000 dead children, ranting about morality while dripping in their blood. Let's walk through the greatest hits of his latest psychotic sermon. They chant death to America. Really? And you? Your coalition of morons in the Knesset? They chant death to Arabs, erase Gaza, a second Nakba now. Smotrich called for Palestinian towns to be wiped out. Ben Gvir brags about Jewish supremacy and waves guns on Instagram. Your government dances on the rubble, and you're offended by a burned flag? Bibi, please. They tried to assassinate Trump twice. It's a flat-out lie, no confirmed attempts, no evidence, just you playing fear drum to sell us another war. If Trump had really been threatened by Iran, Fox News would have built a countdown clock to erase it from the map. America doesn't need your death machine. They have their own. They bombed U.S. embassies. Nope, they didn't. Baghdad in 2019 was a protest. One broken window, no deaths, no bombs in sight. Meanwhile, you've bombed Al Jazeera's offices. Red Crescent convoys. You remember those 16 men you executed? The UN shelters you've bombed. You're not against violence. You just hate it when you don't control the cameras. They've killed 241 Marines in Beirut. Yes, they did. In 1983 by Hezbollah, not Iran. But you serve it like it happened yesterday, as if an ancient violence justifies today's slaughter. What's next, Bibi? Flatten Rome because of the crucifixion? Yeah. They've killed and injured thousands of Americans with IEDs. Yes, Iran-backed militias did horrible things in Iraq. But guess what? So did the U.S. invasion you cheered on. You helped lie us into a war with America. And now you want to use those deaths that you helped cause to justify this war? That's not justice. That's necrophilia, man. We've taken out the leaders, scientists. You assassinated sovereign officials on foreign soil and brag about it like a terrorist with PR training. You're not hunting threats. You're provoking wars to stay relevant. We're paving the way to Tehran. You're not paving any roads. You're paving a graveyard, man. You already turned Gaza into a mass burial site. And now you want to do it on a national scale again? What's next? Carpet bombing Qom? Nuking the nuclear scientists? You're a warlord suicidal's wet dream. They can't imagine what's coming. Neither could Rafah. Children were sleeping. Now they're in plastic bags with no names. You made sure their futures ended before their teeth came in. You're not a protector, you're a predator with international immunity. Their leaders are packing their bags, maybe. But not out of fear, out of calculation. They know the US and the EU will let you get away with anything, no matter how illegal, no matter how grotesque. They know you're protected. Even when you bomb hospitals and laugh about it on TV. Let's be crystal clear. You're not a shepherd. You didn't lead anyone to safety. You marched them into a fire. You don't fight evil, you manufacture it in factories of fear, under banners stained with blood. And when the smoke clears, when the silence returns, the world won't whisper your name in reference. It will spit it in shame. Because the dead don't forget. The earth keeps count, and justice doesn't die. Justice waits. You won't be a monument, Bibi. You'll be a warning. What happens when a man mistakes power for prophecy?